Hello and welcome back, guys. Today I got something a little bit different than the normal gameplay or even vlog footage that I've been trying to do recently, and today that is a look at the Apple TV 4th generation. They kind of getting glare from my light over there. But yeah, so I saw this at Best Buy today. I've been wanting to get one for a little while because I have apps on my phone that I'm tired of having to walk up to my computer and change the stuff on there. Or when I'm in my living room, I have to make sure my Xbox account's signed in and get all that stuff worked out. And when I go to my grandpa's house, I want to make sure where he's got a little bit older smart TVs, I can't connect my phone to him. I can just take this little thing with me, hook it up to an HDMI, and it'll work the same way. As long as my phone has Wi-Fi, this shouldn't even need it. So, and I always have LTE, so that should be cool. So this thing was priced at 70 bucks. I paid like $4 in tax on it, so it's $75-ish purchase. And right off the box, it talks about AirPlay. It talks about apps it has on it. It's got like Netflix, Hulu, HBO, your generic iTunes stuff. Says it plays in 1080p, so that's always good. It's got HDMI, 802.11 Wi-Fi, and yeah, pretty basic box. So let's take that, make sure I don't cut myself, and let's open it up. Take a look at what we got inside the box. Now, as you can see too, it's still got that plastic layer on it. I'm actually opening it for the first time right now. I was so tempted to on the way home, but I didn't, just because I wanted to do it on video. Oh, there we go. There's the Apple TV right there. Now, when I went to buy it too, they tried to sell me the Apple Care, and I was like, oh, why would I need that? It's going to be mounted to my wall. And he's like, oh, they do have an issue with overheating. But he said it in such a way where it sounded like he was just trying to sell something instead of like it was an actual recommendation. So, right out the box, we have this nice little thing, which is the Apple TV itself. And it's actually upside down. It just says read the software licensing agreement and all that is, and it's got a nice little plastic wrap on there. Let's go ahead and unwrap that. That wonderful, wonderful sound. I was wondering where the ports on it were. They were covered up by this little, oh, it's tape actually. It's a little black piece of tape to keep fingerprints and stuff off of it. But I'll just keep all the packaging over there because I'm not going to use that. But if you look on the back here, we got our power port, and then we got a micro USB right below that, or right next to that, and then we got our HDMI, optical audio, which is that plug right there, and then we got an Ethernet plug. So while it does have Wi-Fi, not everyone wants to use Wi-Fi. They want it a little bit faster of a connection, and I personally avoid Wi-Fi in every situation I possibly can. And I will have this on my wall next to my TV, and when I go to EKU, I'll have a hub that I'll be able to hook it up to, so I use Ethernet there too. It's got a really nice matte black finish and then a glossy around the edge, which I'm getting fingerprints all over, but I don't care. It's gonna be up on the wall. I don't have a way to mount it on the wall, I just realized, because it's got a flat bottom and a flat top, so there's not really a good way to do that. So I'll have to see if I can sit it like on top of my computer or something and see that. So the next thing in the box is our remote. This is really lightweight. Does it have a, see if I can get that. I think I need a coin. There we go. I found this little SD card chip in it. Opened it up, and yes, they actually included a decent battery with the thing. It's a little Panasonic cell battery, so that's nice. So I've got to go dig around for one of those, and there's no, it just kind of sits in there. There's no proper orientation for it. So that's lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Let me just put this back on there. There we go. It doesn't have any like screw or anything. It just kind of twists in. A little bit of rattle from the battery, but you're not going to notice it. It's got a little play pause button, a little mini button, and then a little D-pad for you to navigate any menus, and a little enter button's the center click on there. So let's set that aside and toss that back over there. And then we remove this little centerpiece in the box, and we have a power cable, it looks like. a very long power cable. So I assume this is, they intend you to have it a decent bit away from the TV, but they still, like, you could probably get away with having like a 2-foot HDMI cable because this cable is so long, and just sit the thing like on the back of your TV even. And then in the bottom, we have Apple's usual little setup guide. So I'll take a quick look in here, see if there's anything important. So this is just basic info. I don't think that there's really going to be any useful information in here that I don't already know about it myself. So if you do get one, just read this little black envelope, and it seems like it will have answers to any question you could possibly have about the product. So at that note, I'm going to toss this stuff back in the box, just so I've got it if the need arises to return said product for whatever reason, because I haven't powered it on yet, so you never know. Is there? No, there wasn't a top for this. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to power it on and see if this little device is what I believe it to be. So I will be right back with you guys once I do that, and it should just take a minute or two because it's just power cable and HDMI cable and Ethernet too, I guess. So be right back, guys. Okay guys, so I'm back to you a couple minutes later, and I've hooked up the power, HDMI, and Ethernet cables to it, and I assume it's powered on. It's got this little indicator light right here to let you know that it is indeed receiving power. And let me switch over my TV. Okay, so it seems that we have indeed power. It switched over, and it's really responsive. And it's got the indicator light on there, flashes every time you click a button. And let's just run through the setup real quick. Now I would capture this through my computer, but I don't know how that would affect the quality of the image, just because I have an AverMedia capture card and I've not experimented with it too much. So this should have to suffice for my experience as well as yours for any issues that it may present. Let's go ahead, let's just send it information. So it's booting up, and this is all in real time, and that was really fast. Okay, so telling us how to arrange items. Yeah, ooh, I like this movie. Let's see what it does if it brings us to the iTunes Buy Store. So, oh, where I have it connected to Ethernet too, I didn't have to put any network information. I was just wondering how I had an internet connection already. So let's just play a trailer of this and see how it goes. It's taking just a minute. So a little bit longer, and for copyright reasons, I'm just going to have this device muted. But pause works, play works. It's really responsive, and the menu button takes you right back to the menu. Press it again, it brought me back to the other one. Okay. Okay guys, so on my phone, it's as simple as swiping up, clicking the AirPlay button, and then it instantly appeared. So let's just go mirror my device, and there we go. So now up on the screen you are actually seeing what is on my device. So let's see how that's not laggy at all, which is really surprising. Let's go to YouTube. Check out YouTube, see what quality we'll get it to stream at. So let's just go to my channel real quick, and let's go to videos, and let's do the most recent one with my buddy Isaac. So can we select quality? Let me see if we can. Quality, and then 1080p at 60, and let's see if it'll take. Seems like it's taking a minute to load. So let's lower the quality down to 720. And for those of you wondering, my internet is more than capable of streaming this 1080p. I have 200 down, so it should be pretty lightweight for it to stream this kind of thing. So it seems fairly decent quality. I give it the benefit of the doubt and just blame it on lousy network connection right now. but it does not seem to like it when I put it on 1080p at 60 FPS, which is what it is attempting to load now. So it does 720p fine, which is plenty enough for what I want it to do. Let's see what other apps we can pull up here. So I just closed out of that, obviously. And let's do Pokemon Go. So, as you can see, I got it here on my phone. And it turns just fine. It is, it does look as if the frame rate is much higher on my phone. It looks like it's skipping a little bit on the screen, but it's whatever. Let's go ahead, let's evolve a Rattata and just see what that looks like. I mean, it looks a little bit, it is blowing up an image too. It is taking this smaller image, putting it on a larger screen. So there's that as well. But I mean, it looks like it's keeping up fairly decently, and then my phone breaks it, but it's 320, 325, pretty decent. Yeah, so that's a pretty decent little thing. And I would use this more for Netflix and things of that nature. But for now, this is a really nice intro to it. So guys, after that little adventure into the how this little box works, it seems to be a pretty nifty device. I mean, it worked straight out of the box. I didn't have to change literally any settings. I had to click English as my setting, and yes, I would like Apple to get data about crashes and bugs or just general usage. And then I was right into it. I had to plug up the power cable, HDMI, and then the Ethernet cable. It's so simple to hook this thing up. It was so simple to use. And the remote control, which I just realized sitting on the other side of the room, was very straightforward. Didn't have any wondering what button was what. The two buttons were labeled, then you had the D-pad with the enter button. I mean, it was like a basic TV remote control for the most part, except very small and very lightweight, I will add. And this thing itself isn't that heavy. It's a little bit heavier than my phone, it feels like. But yeah, you can pick these up. I got this from Best Buy today for, I think, 75-ish, I think, is what I paid for it. So, yeah, if you guys would like one of these, you can buy it from the Apple Store yourself or go to Best Buy and pick one up or whatever. It was under $100 and really, really useful. So I will use this when I travel. So as long as they have a HD TV, I can do anything with it. I can connect my phone to it and just mirror movies onto it. Or if they do have internet there and an HD TV, like I said to begin with, then I can just connect this to it and stream Netflix directly through this thing and use my phone for whatever else. But it's really cool, and it'd be really nice to throw it in the living room instead of having to make sure my computer's on and Plex is running, and then Xbox is on and Plex is running on that. Because I really like a service called Plex Media Transcoder. It's really, really useful. But this, I think, will simplify that a little bit more. Up, that's the bottom of it. But I think it'll just simplify it a little bit more, most especially for traveling. I don't mind turning the Xbox on and stuff because it's not too much to do for that. But just the fact that I now have the option to play stuff straight from my phone is so nice, because Apple doesn't have composite hookups or anything like that on their phones or iPads, or their computers do, but their tablets and phones. And it's really nice to see that there's a product that you can get from them for relatively cheap, unless you would want their higher end models, which have more features and you can actually store things on them. Yeah, it's a really useful product. You can get the adapters to use your phone, but then you're tethered to the TV. This is a wireless solution, really easy to set up, really great product. So I will mess more with it, and I will let you guys know down in the description under this video if I've got any issues with it or if anything arises in the future. When I'm putting out this video, I will have had it for about 24 hours-ish. So we will see if there's anything in the description down below about it messing up or overheating or anything, which it was cool as can be from that maybe 20 minutes of use. So I didn't feel like it heat up at all, which is no big deal. If it starts getting warm, I'll put it on top of my computer and the fan can cool it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you liked this video, smash that like button. If you didn't, well, then make one for that too. and I will see you all in the next video, and I'll probably have some more gameplay. I've got a 4th of July vlog that I filmed a really cool fireworks show that my buddy did for us. It depends on how that all goes. I don't have any gameplay recorded that was worth uploading. I had some streams that I tried to do and some little gameplays of Portal, but they were kind of garbage. So thank you all for bearing with me, and I think now we're up to 63 subs, which is awesome. I mean, just one person watching just means the world. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.